I just had one of the biggest revelations in the past couple of years, and I'm feeling more bullish on ICP today than I've felt in the past 2-3 years. And this is just absolutely incredible, and hopefully it's gonna blow your mind. There is a very interesting metric that I've seen a lot of times and from a lot of people those past couple of weeks, and that's for a good reason, because this chart is breaking out. This is one of the people that posted it, Token Terminal. In case you missed it, tokenized BTC supply on the Internet Computer Protocol is at an all-time high. And we look at this, we're like, yeah, okay, I don't really understand what this is about. So let's have a look at the entire chart on the ICP dashboard, and we can see that ckBTC, which if you are an ICP community member, you probably heard about ckBTC, but you never really went and tried to understand it. I thought it was a technical thing that it didn't really make sense, but now looking at what's possible with it, it's really mind-blowing. We can see that Dfinity developed ckBTC a couple of years ago, more exactly sometime in February 2023, and this chart started from basically zero, and now it's sitting at over 450 ckBTC. Which, mind you, at the current Bitcoin prices, that is more than $60 million of ckBTC sitting on ICP. So why does it matter, and why is everybody now talking about it? This means that the Bitcoin DeFi is happening today, and it's only possible because of the ICP tech stack. So for the people who never heard about it, let me tell you exactly what ckBTC is in as easy to understand terms as possible. So ckBTC stands for Chain Key Bitcoin, a token on the Internet Computer blockchain that's backed one-to-one by real Bitcoin. In other words, one ckBTC will always be equal to one Bitcoin and vice versa. Is it like a wrapped Bitcoin? Well, kinda, but not really. Unlike wrapped tokens that rely on fragile bridges or centralized custodians, ckBTC works through native protocol level integration and chain key cryptography, making it more secure and decentralized. This is literally what makes Bitcoin DeFi possible. Bitcoin is a $2 trillion asset. And with ckBTC, we can tap into those $2 trillion and use them for DeFi. We're gonna have a whole host of new services and products tapping into those $2 trillion of Bitcoin thanks to ICP. So what are the benefits of ckBTC? Well, it's lightning fast. Sending ckBTC settles in 1 to 2 seconds, which is much quicker than a typical 10-minute block times on the Bitcoin network. This is the reason why a couple of years ago when runes first appeared, there was some hype for like 2 months and then they disappeared, because you cannot have DeFi and you cannot trade tokens if you need to wait 10 minutes for a transaction. And that is now solved using ckBTC. Secondly, they have tiny fees. A fixed transaction fee of just 10 Satoshis, which is almost nothing, makes micropayments practical and affordable. And then it's fully verifiable and transparent. You can always check on-chain that the amount of ckBTC in circulation is backed by actual Bitcoin, and it's a trustless system with no third-party bridges or middlemen. Everything is handled by Canister smart contracts using chain key SCDSA to process Bitcoin transactions directly. I think that this is one of the reasons why a lot of people didn't really understand ckBTC, myself included, because we have all those terms like ECDSA. People don't even need to know what that means. And mind you, they don't need to understand it, but they can still have DeFi on Bitcoin without understanding. The same way that you don't need to understand how an email is actually sent is the same way that you don't need to understand how Bitcoin DeFi works. You just need to be able to swap your Bitcoin and buy whatever runes you want to buy on Bitcoin instantly and with almost zero fees. The reason why we have over $60 million of Bitcoin on the ICP network is, of course, memes. People love memes. People go to Solana to trade memes, to Ethereum to trade memes, and now they go to Bitcoin to trade memes. No surprise there. Odin Fun is a pump fund-like platform where people can launch their meme tokens, and then on the same platform, they can trade them. So it's a token launcher combined with an AMM, which is one of the best combinations, and we've seen just how successful Pump Fun was, and now we're seeing it with Odin Fun. And by the way, I want to congratulate the team on the branding. You're trading runes, and the exchange is called Odin. Odin, the god of runes, just incredible branding. So this is the Odin Fun interface. Those are all the runes here, and some of them really have seen absolutely incredible growth. Like here, I'm looking at Odin Pepe, which is basically just a Pepe derivative, but this grew from nothing to what it is right now, which is almost $90 million market cap. It grew What is that? 1.6 million percentage gain, which is like 16,000 times. If you put in $1,000 when this token launched, you would now have over $16 million market cap. We can see here the founder and CEO of Odin Fun. He was in Zurich doing a demo of Odin Fun and how quickly you can actually make Bitcoin transactions. And this was at the Definity headquarters in Zurich, and it was in March 2025. And just let's see just how quick it is. All of those here are transactions. Like, he's buying it faster than people buy tokens on Pump Fun. This is how Bitcoin DeFi looks like, and it's happening today, and it's faster than ever. It's even faster than Solana DeFi. Let's look at some of the stats. This is the latest post about their stats. This was posted on July 15th, so almost 1 month ago. Huge milestone today for Odin Fun. 6,000 Bitcoin in volume and over 150,000 registered users on the platform. So 6,000 BTC is like $700 million in trading volume, which I'm sure is more than all the other Bitcoin DeFi platforms together, especially if those platforms are not leveraging the ICP tech stack. Before we go further, I've seen a lot of people complain that, yeah, Odin Fun is cool, but why are they not advertising that they're leveraging the ICP tech stack in order to have this functionality? I want to answer with another question. Why is Coca-Cola not advertising their recipe to make Coca-Cola? Especially in crypto, which is one of the most competitive places on planet Earth. You want to maintain all the competitive advantages that you have. Imagine trying to compete with Odin Fun, but you're not leveraging the ICP tech stack. You have no chance. You're going to have people come to your platform, try to trade runes, and it's going to take them 10 minutes to do a transaction. And then, meanwhile, Odin Fun does it like this, like 1 second transactions. If I were Odin Fun, I wouldn't talk about ICP. But here we can see an interview of Bob Bulley, the founder and the CEO of Odin Fun. He's given an interview about how they've implemented Chain Fusion and ckBTC to build Odin Fun. And it's shot at the Definity headquarters in Zurich. So if you're a builder and you're watching this, think about what tool you can use that ICP provides to solve a big problem that cannot be solved otherwise. And that's how you're going to make a ton of money. And I think Caffeine AI kind of solves a few of those problems, because now you don't have to be a builder, you don't have to be an engineer. You will be able to use Caffeine to leverage the ICP tools, and I think that we're gonna see some crazy people building some incredible stuff in the future. Odin Fun also received a shout out from the man himself, from Dominic Williams. Will DeFi on Bitcoin be huge? See Odin Fun to find out. Runes Minter and real-time DEX fully on chain. Grassroots taking higher, and it's super fast, and it is fast. And then just a couple of months ago, Odin Fun announced that Taproot Wizards is leading the investment round in Odin Fun. Bitcoin DeFi is coming and will be magical. So it's happening right now. And I will end this video with a question. How much should ICP be worth, in your opinion, if it will allow people to tap into a $2 trillion asset that is Bitcoin? I think that 100 billion valuation for ICP this bull run is not out of the books. The future is looking very bright, especially now that we're seeing people actually start to use the tech to build stuff that wouldn't be able to exist anywhere else without leveraging ICP. If this is not bullish for ICP, then I don't know what is. And with that, we're done for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to share it with a friend and like the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.